future opportunities, what specifically do you want this album to achieve for you?
I'm bad with that, man. That's one thing I can say. I'm bad at that, man.
What do you mean
I need to get better.
What do you mean you're bad, nigga? What do you mean you're bad, nigga?
You're supposed to have quotas and you're supposed to have like goals and shit.
Yeah.
And I suppose out of insecurity, I didn't put that on there because, you know, you feel bad when you don't hit them.
Yeah.
You feel bad when you don't hit them.
Sorry to even cut you. I appreciate your honesty as well. Like, now continue. I appreciate the honesty, though.
Yeah.
Like, real nigga shit. I appreciate
it.
So is that why, personally for you, is that why you didn't really set any targets or any goals for that?
If I was completely honest with you, yeah.
No, honestly, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do better. It hurts, like, when you don't get it right. And I think that's a trait that I do with a lot of my art is, like, I'll just, like, throw it up in the air. Because I don't like the pressure. It can really kill my spirit. Like, when I don't hit the same numbers and looking at another rapper who maybe is doing it for less time than me, or I might have whatever judgments I have on them, but I'm looking at them on the Instagrams, and
what, subconsciously comparing your thing to them?
Yeah. And just thinking, wow, they hitting the numbers, I'm not hitting the numbers. So. Yeah. But I think the way to fight that, from logical mind, the way to fight that is to, like, make small targets that might seem ridiculously small, but you hit them, and then at least you say, well, I hit that, and I gotta get there next time.
Yeah.
I at 18, I started working. I became a chef. All of lockdown, I was working only until I got kidnapped. That's when I started working. They had took my phone. They took bare shit. And then basically, I was just kind of back to zero. And then at home, I was being physically abused. So I had that turmoil at home. So even since I'm 14, so I always had that turmoil at home.
Yeah.
Since I've been in this country, I had that turmoil at home. And, you know, and I can only say that when you go back to the environment, you get so stressed out. Like, you get so stressed out. Like, even work money and certain shit. Like, that's what I said. Like, I can't even stand by work. Because times when I've been working, the time that I have off, I'm tweaking.
But you got people here. Remember, I'm playing different sides.
They've been through as well.
Yeah. But you got people here who, once again, they'll say, listen, Justin, I completely get where you're coming from, and you're right. But here in this country, we've got the benefit system.
I'm on benefits as well, blood.
And we've...
What the fuck you mean? Fuck you mean? I do it all, but you gotta really mean, like...
Talk your truth, you get me? Talk your truth. End of the day, all of us, even though all of us live in this crazy fucking world, but mentally, all of us are just going through our own personal journeys. All of us are fighting our own demons, like I usually say. And all of us are, conquering whatever.
Sometimes you're in a rock
trying
and
to
a
conquer
hard
whatever
place.
we're trying to conquer. Yeah, bro.
A rock and a hard place.
You get me? And what I wanted to, before we move back to the music, also with this thing as well, like, what is your thoughts on this? You know, when people usually, I don't know if you've heard it, but what are your thoughts when people usually say, well, if you cannot take care of yourself, or if you claim you're broke, or if you're having money issues, or should I say, there's different people who word it in a different way, or if you're financially not in a good place, you should be single and you shouldn't be in a relationship. What would you say to them people? Keep it 100% you.
That's an insane concept. I mean, I never thought about that.
Let me even get a bit deeper, Think about it. Keep in mind what it was exactly what I was going to say, Keeping it real, Even on social media, I've heard, and a lot of people, obviously, I've heard online, some people have gone even as deep as saying this: if you're broke, if you're having money issues, you do not deserve pussy. What would you say? What would you say to that? Talk to them people.
Really? What? Okay, because me, I'm a Christian, so I'm from the Bible. You're not really supposed to have sex until you're married. So why is you out here chasing pussy if you're not married?
Brother, you don't go to church every day. Allow that talk, man.
Well, I go to church. A lot of time I do be going. I missed it the other day. We almost got there, innit? We almost got to church, but we were late.
Well, you and your girlfriend go to church together?
I'm trying to nah, cause like someone had called me. They said, "Brother, you're not at church." Someone had called me.
But she's giving me that look like I ain't trying to put it down soon, yeah. She's giving me that look, I ain't trying to.
I'm trying to, but
yeah. No, but at least you're trying, though.
No, but
if she doesn't want to,
love, like, well, you need money for love.
Yeah,
that's what niggas are saying. You need money for love. But
yeah.
like,
no. But going back to exactly what we're saying here, for those people who say if you're struggling financially, you do not deserve to be in a relationship, or you do not deserve to get
nice
pussy.
Dates.
What do you think?
We on some nice dates. We on some nice dates. Like when I have it.
No, tell them. Talk to the people who
live it up.
Yeah, come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible in the way that I know, like, oh, you can't have it all the time.
Yeah.
Like there's some bummy days.
Yeah, of course.
But majority of the time, like I don't put that pressure that maybe I feel. I don't really put it on her. You know. Yeah. So to me, it hasn't felt like that. Yeah. If it did, I would recognize it. Like if I'm always inviting her to my house and I ain't got no food.
Yeah. And for me, bro, come on. and the truth is, bro, nah, some real shit. And you see that even bringing the proper back, yeah. For me, the most beautiful thing ever, is one of the most beautiful things ever is somebody. I'm sure we've heard of this before, and I'm sure it's to some motherfuckers, it's going out of fashion. Somebody, if you could find somebody that loves you for you, like regardless of how much money you got or whatever, let's keep it real. Like for me, like obviously all of us, let's keep it real, broke or whatever, all of us, we love good things. We love going to good places or whatever, but taking it back to like in a spiritual way or whatever, not being materialistic here. Like if you could find love, somebody that fucks with you, regardless of how you struggle sometimes or what, but they still love you for you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But continue, bro.
Yeah, I love this country. I spent half my life here. My dad's British. Half of me is British. I'll fall in love with Valentine. And I don't want to go. I don't want to go home. Like, I don't want to...
For the people that...
I don't want to go to jail either.
Yeah. For the people that might be watching this, because, like, sometimes I usually try to play both sides, innit? Yeah. Like, people say devil's advocate, angel's advocate, whatever shit people just call it. I try to play both sides, innit? Yeah.
And don't do the crime, you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
So so basically, not even that. Not even that. Like, you're gonna get people watching with different opinions, innit? Yeah. You get me? And then, like, what would you say? Like, sometimes I usually say, like, what would you say to a person who's watching this? They can understand with you, they can sympathize with you, but at the same time, they're thinking to themselves, bruv, can you not get a job? Can you not be legit, like, to make your money in a legit way? Keep it 100% honest and blunt, yeah? What would you say to them kind of people? Like, if you really want to if you don't really want to get deported, if you really love your music the way you love your music, yeah? Why can't you not get off your fucking ass rather than trying to make quick money and make money in a proper legit way? What would you say to them people? Be honest. What would you say to them?
Shit, I'm telling you, sometimes you can't even wait 30 days. Sometimes you got problems that can't wait 30 days. Talk about good job and shit like that. Sometimes you need the money yesterday.
Sometimes you need that money ASAP.
Yeah, sometimes you need that money yesterday. Yeah. And I feel like it's like when you've been touched by that evil, that, you know what I'm saying, the knowledge of good and evil. You know that man's doing a completely evil act, but it's like that corruption has been exposed to me. And then, when you sitting on you and you think, I ain't even got $1 to money, I can't even eat. If you want to get a job, you have to get a job tomorrow. If you hungry right now, you thinking, well, fuck, I'm gonna hit these streets. And then once you get that quick money, you thinking, why the fuck would I even get disrespected? I've worked. I'm a worker now. I told you I'm a workaholic. I've done my thing. All right, maybe a little bit greedy with it. Like, so if I get a little bit of money, I'm thinking I don't want a little bit of money. I want a lot of money.
Hey, Justin, your problem, Your problem. Alright, cool. The benefits, yeah. What about this? What about if people say to you, cool, but what about if you tried to live within your means? You get what I'm trying to say?
Okay. What about when they cut the benefits off? What about when you miss that little meeting? What about when you miss the meeting?
The people got the answer, bro.
What about when you miss the meeting? And you already got the advance loan. You already took out the damn advance loan. You make your payments back, but you broke now and you missed the meeting. So now you get no benefits that month and you're hungry as a bitch. What you doing? What is you gonna do? If you was in my shoes, what you gonna do? I've tried selling my album. Maybe the album didn't work. So I'm selling weed. Yes. What the fuck I'm talking about?
This is your truth, man. You get me?
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I threw the party. I ain't selling enough tickets at the party. Yeah. What would you do? Fuck eating KFC. Like, really and truly, like, the only thing you can afford, even when you're trying to budget the thing, you're eating trashy food. Maybe I'm saying raw, I want to eat Korean barbecue. You know what I'm saying? That?
It's true. Like I said, bro, you know, like, you're always going to get different people asking so many different questions and watching, thinking, but what this? What about if you try this, and that? You get me?
I'm like, in a way, they right. But I'm just saying, with me and my truth, I'm right too, because I want certain things. I want to live a certain life. And like, raw, like, in the art world, it's exposed to me. Like, my family's done things, exposed me to things. I don't like taking the bottom line. Maybe that's a problem. But I don't like taking the bottom line. And I've been in positions where I'm at zero, and if I don't get that money tomorrow, I'm getting beaten up when I walk in the house. So I'm saying, with me, maybe it is a problem because it put me in a position I don't want to be in. But at the same time, I just said, like, fuck that. To certain things, I just said, fuck that.
Yeah, personally, just overall, in general, with your music, your personal life, physically, spiritually, out of 10, how happy are you right now as we speak? How happy are you?
There's a bias, there's a darkness on me because right now I'm dealing with court dates. I'm still waiting to hear if I'm gonna get another charge.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna go to jail or not. And if I do go to jail, I might get deported. Sure.
What is it? Is it like a big case, or is this something that just like basically something that built up over years in terms of like certain things that you've been getting into and all of that?
Built up over years. I mean, I can be open to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent.
Weed, like, so obviously, like, they can have showed me some leniency, but obviously we know that weed is a class B or whatever. So you can get years and shit for that.
Well, have you been caught like with?
So I've been caught
growing
twice.
Weed?
I got arrested twice with quantities of weed, small baggies. Yeah. And the first charge, definitely they got me on intent to supply, and I pled guilty. So that's my first. So I've held the first charge. I beat the case on the first charge, but if there's a second charge and then bring it back to court again, they can say, this is your second offense. Like, what is your excuse for committing the same crime twice? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a little bit, I don't know. Like, of course I have hope. Of course I have hope.
You have to have hope.
Some days it's hard, man.
Yeah, of course. Come on. You're talking to me. Trust me. You get me?